Hi,
How are
Ashley.
you?
Today is a little crazy day. We don't have electricity the whole day, so I'm on my phone.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Did something happen in your neighborhood or something?
Yeah, there was like like there was like outage, and it's a kind of dangerous in terms of fire. So they wanted to
Oh
replace the whole thing. I don't know, like they will need the whole day, 9 to 5, no electricity at all.
my gosh. Yikes. Okay. Well, I'm glad we're still able to make this work. Um, Today we're gonna start with a little bit of warm up and then move through some glute stuff, get into some core stuff.
Hmm.
So for the warm up, it's gonna be a little bit more with like bigger movements. You're gonna do a squat and then a deadlift just to kind of warm up through the legs. Yep.
Deadlift is my biggest problem.
Is it?
Yes, you were teaching me how to do this, and I barely do this right.
That doesn't look bad. It's like slightly squatty, but it's not terrible. And then I'm gonna have you do some like fingertips just like lightly behind your ears, and you're gonna bring it in and out. And then from here, you're gonna hold it out and go side and then back to the center side. So you'll kind of feel like your back stretch a little bit, hips a little bit. And then from here, you're gonna take, and if you feel like you'd be better like holding onto a wall or something to balance, you can, but you're gonna go out to the sides on one leg, and you're gonna try not to lean too much and focus on kind of just contracting through the glute there. So we'll go 3 more like that. And then you're gonna take that same leg going backwards for a glute lift. You'll probably start to feel the other leg on the ground too a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then from here, keeping the same leg going back, you're gonna go into an airplane pose hold. You can there. Good. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then before we do the other side, I'm gonna have you do a knee plank shoulder tap. So you're gonna try to stay nice and stable as you just gently touch your shoulder, and then you're gonna control it back down. Yep.
And here, like my shoulders should be same as push-ups. My hands should be
Yeah, yep.
like
Just
this.
right above your wrist. Yep,
Mhm.
exactly. And we'll go for 3 more. And then you can stand again, and we'll do the other side, starting with the side lifts. And just 4 more out to the side. And then you can go ahead with the glute contractions. You'll do 3 more there. And then same thing, you'll go out to that airplane hold. And we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll do a second set of the taps.
So this is important, right? With push-ups and plank, that your hands should be not too far, right? They should be
Right.
kind
Yeah.
of.
So And the more like under your shoulders, the better. And then like to challenge your abs more, sometimes you can even shift like your shoulders slightly forward, like the body weight forward a little. But yeah, you don't want your hands too far at all. Yeah.
You know, I never
We'll go.
knew that.
Oh, really? Oh.
Control
Well,
it.
and then before we stand again, I'm just gonna have you stretch back, kind of stretch the shoulders back a little bit into child's pose. And then I'm gonna also have you come forward into a back extension. And then here, I'm gonna have you tuck your toes under and lift up to a high plank. And then you're just gonna walk your hands towards your feet to come up to standing again. And so building off of what we just did, you're gonna keep your right leg planted, and then you're gonna take the left leg back, and then you're gonna do like a press forward through the heel. Back, press forward through the heel. Yep, and you don't want to feel like you're like flinging through the knee at all. Yep, think of it as like a lift and like a push, like you're trying to push something heavy away. Good, yeah, that was good.
Oh, this is challenging.
It is, it is. You're gonna go 2 more. Good, and then I'm gonna have you come down to a side plank. So you can either do it from your knees or up on your feet, and you could do like one leg crossed over the other so that your feet don't hurt. And you're gonna just hold a short hold on here. So just another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you're gonna drop down and just take your left arm and reach it over. And then we'll come up and you'll do the same thing on the other leg. Good. 2 more there, and then we'll go plank on the other side. Good. And same thing, short hold. So just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you have that small ball. Okay, so we'll use that. Where'd mine go? Oh, let me grab mine. All right, so we're gonna start seated with it. And actually, I'll bring you closer since you're on the phone. Okay, so started seated with it wedged behind you. You're gonna go arms up, and you'll see just like I have a little bend in my knee. And you're gonna exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So you're trying to kind of press belly button towards the ball as you're lifting with like a little bit of a brace. Yeah. Good. And you're gonna go for 4 more. And then from there, you're gonna move it behind you a little bit more. And you're gonna do a few crunches that are fairly intense. You want your lower body to stay super stable. Yep. So when you lean back, try not to let your butt come off the ground at all. Like keep it like super glued, like where your lower body just doesn't move at all. So you really have to use your ab. Yep. Good. And come up a little higher if you can, but that means you have to bend through your mid back as you're coming up. Yep.
Oh my God, this is so difficult.
It is really hard. I wasn't gonna have you do a lot, but that was good. Very impressive.
With the diastasis, I don't know, I have it like separation. Is it okay to do this kind of things?
So you don't want to do it in the beginning, but as long as you feel like you can still hold that contraction and you're not putting like too much pressure in here, once you kind of progress, I like to do a little bit of that because like in real life, like anytime you're like sitting up from your bed or anything like that, you're technically doing that. So after you kind of get like the deeper abs going a little bit, then I do like to kind of add that in. But I wouldn't say like aim to do a lot of them. It's more like let's just kind of challenge it in that way progressively a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you go onto one side now, and you're going to have both legs together. And as you lift your legs, you're just gently putting a little pressure into the ball on the exhale, and then inhale, come down, and then exhale and inhale. So you should kind of feel all this tightening in there. Does that feel okay to you? Okay.
Just bones a little bit, hurts.
Yep. And just 2 more. Good. And then you are going to put the ball between your knees, tuck in the toes under. You're going to squeeze into the ball as you lift and then lower. Lift and then lower. Good. And we'll do 2 more there. And then we'll do the other side with this. So get into a little bit of pressure. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good. And 2 more like that. And then I'm going to have you stand again with the ball this time. And you're going to go into a squat and then exhale, inhale, up. So squat, press into the ball, engage your abs, and then stand. Good.
I feel my back a lot with this.
Upper back, you mean? Yeah, okay.
What is this what's supposed to be?
A little bit more for your abs, but because you are pressing out, like your back, you're gonna feel it a little bit too.
So if abs, it should not, kind of bend too much.
Exactly, yeah. But it's hard. It's hard in this position. And then I'm going to have you come back to the ground, and we're gonna go back to the seated one with the leg lift. So same thing here. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good. And we'll go 4 more. And then you're not going to move the ball, but we're going to try another set of those crunches. So this time the ball is just a little bit lower. And we'll just do like 4 or 5. Good. Yep.
I'm feeling when I'm leaning back, right?
You're exhaling as you come up. And so as you come up, you're trying to kind of pull your belly button towards the ball. Yep. Good. Yeah, that looks good. We'll get 1 more. Nice. And then let's flip it over for 1 more time with these. And squeezing into the ball as you lift, engaging your abs. And we'll go 2 more there. And then we'll do one more time with that squat and the press. And so if you're feeling it a lot in your back, maybe let's try just not going quite as low with the squat, and then you might get a little bit more abs with it.
It's better.
Okay. You're going to go 3 more there. Good. And then you can set the ball down, and we're going to kind of bounce off of what we were doing before. So we're not going to do the kicks this time, but you are just going to step back with alternating lunges. So just 4 more, and then you're going to go into that knee plank position again, and except this time you're actually going to do a push-up. So I don't want you to do more than 3 of them, but I want your goal to be as low as you possibly can for 3. Yep, and then engage the abs on the way up. That's a good one. Really good.
Oh.
Yep, that's it. That was good. That's exactly what I wanted. Was that point, like you to get to a point where it's like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. That was good. And then I'm gonna have you stand again. And then this time you're gonna go front with the lunge. So you're gonna go down and up, alternating. Yep. Good. So just 3 more, and then we'll get 1 more set of push-ups in.
It reminds me, push-ups remind me of my baby doing tummy time.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, essentially that's what they're doing. Yep, they're getting strong core, strong neck, strong arms. Good. Let's try 1 more there. Nice. All right. So if you need water, you can grab it. I realize we haven't taken any breaks.
I'm good.
Then I'm gonna have you. Let's go with. Do you have your roller with you?
Yes.
Okay, so let's use that. Because I wanted to do some elevated bridges. So you'll put your feet on top of the roller and lift and lower. You just want to make sure that your positioning is not where you have to like roll up onto your neck. You want to be able to keep your upper back on the ground. So this you should feel hamstrings as well as the glutes.
And balancing is additional challenge, right?
A little bit, yeah, because you want to make sure you're pressing like straight down and not away. You're going to get 3 more. And then from there, you're just going to straighten your legs with your ankles on it and just lift your hips and hold. So just to hold. And just another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you can drop from there. And so now you're going to take 1 leg up, and we're going to do some straight leg lowers. So you're going to try to engage your abs as you go all the way down, and then you'll release, and then you're going to exhale, engage your abs, same leg all the way back up. So you're exhaling whenever your leg is moving. So between the lift and lower, a little bit of a pause, re-engage the abs, and then keep going. And so it should really feel like as you're going down and as you're going up, you have like pretty good bracing in the abs. Let's get one more there, and then you can switch to the other leg. Go down and up just slightly slower because I want to make sure you're really kind of like feeling the abs and not just like using the momentum of the hip flexor. So take it nice and slow. Yep, good.
Now I feel it.
Okay. And even on the way up, go slower on the way up because you should feel it on the way up as well. Like if you're really kind of bracing. We'll get just one more on that side, and then I will have you go second set with the bridges, pressing your feet straight down. Good. How's that feeling?
Very challenging, especially here.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So just two more there, and then we'll do that same straight leg bridge holds.
Mm-hmm.
And then just lifting your hips just a little bit and then holding it up. So here you should feel like hamstrings, glutes, and low back.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just do another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I want to try an ab exercise on the roller. So you are going to lie on it. Your butt's like at the very end. Arms are out to the side.
And my back should be on the roll. Okay.
Yeah, so everything should feel supported. And then your arms are definitely helping you balance. And then you are going to use your abs again to go up, up, down, down. So you have to almost keep the tension in your abs through the whole movement. But right now, my abs haven't released tension at all. So let's see how that looks. Good, yeah. How does that feel? Do you feel like you're using them the whole time?
Yeah, if I'm kind of holding my legs a little bit further, like making a bigger
Okay.
love, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, let them kick in like a little bit more, like engage them right before you're about to lift your leg, because I think the initial lift is coming a little bit more from the hip flexor. So just make sure they kick in right away. And we'll go one more down, one more up. Good. And then you're going to come off the roller. You can set it to the side. And I want you to do like knees and feet together and a little bit of side to side. I want to work on your back a little bit too. And then you're going to straighten both legs, crossing one leg over the other, trying to keep that opposite shoulder down on the ground. So you're trying to reach your right shoulder to the floor. And then the same thing on the other side. And then from here, I'm going to have you come up to kneeling, and we're going to combine 2 stretches. So the first is I'm reaching my arm overhead, and then I'm going to sit back and let my toe come up so I get like hamstrings, inner thigh, and then you come back up, reach, and then down. And we'll go one more on this side. And then just switching to the other side, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so hopefully some of this stuff can also help with like some of the back issues that you're having.
Mm-hmm. horrible skin folders come up when
Yeah.
I do this.
Yep. This definitely gets into that low back. And then I'm going to have you take your roller for that one on all fours where you have your palm facing up and reaching that shoulder way down, kind of twisting through your back and then coming back up. We'll get one more and then you can switch to the other side. Yep, under. Yep, just like that. Good. And then I'm gonna have you try, I wanna just see how your glutes feel, if they feel tight in the hip area at all. So you're gonna cross one leg over the other, and then you're leaning towards the cross leg side and just kind of rolling like the top hip, upper glute area. So you definitely want to turn to like your left side as much as you can to kind of get like close to the hip bone, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How does that feel?
I feel hip bone.
Okay. And so is there any tightness like on the muscle around there, or is it okay?
Maybe a little bit in the butt.
Okay.
Glutes.
And then keep that same leg crossed, and then you're just gonna sit for a stretch. So you're still sitting on the roller and same leg is crossed, and you should feel that stretch now. And then before you do the other side, I'm gonna have you place your hands on the ground and you're kind of pressing away from the ground as you're tucking your chin and also kind of using the roller to like press your hips back a little bit. So it should help you stretch in the low back.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can come up and we'll finish with rolling out the glute on the other side.
It's challenging.
Oh yeah, get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then same thing, you can just sit and hold the stretch a second. All right, we will end it right there. How do you feel?
Very good.
Okay, I'm glad.
More intense than usual.
It was a little bit more, yes, yeah. But I mean, you went through it, so it was good. It's great. We'll keep making progress.
Yeah, thank you, Ashley. See you next week.
Enjoy your weekend.
You too.
See you next week. Thank you.